Okay, so this is Overwatch's biggest update in a really long time. Overwatch has this problem where they like to overpromise and underdeliver. Everyone waited for the PvE that never came. It took a while for them to actually try and do something different, that being Colosseum and the Prick system. So they have brought in 5 new heroes. They have this habit of doing maybe 2 heroes in a year, so for them to do anything higher than 2 is insane. And here we're gonna explore the new characters, their cosmetics, and see all that they brought in with the new update. So first off, we're looking at Domina. She's really pretty. There's a lot of people simping over her, and I get it. I can see why. So for skins, she just kind of has some reskins. Not a whole lot going on. I do like the Alps one, the white. It looks so nice on her. For highlight intro, it's just one, but it's actually really nice. I do love that. I love that a lot. For Big Tree Pose, basically just a copy of the highlight intro, but it is really nice. Nice little emote. Not a whole lot going on, which is a little bit disappointing, but you know what? It's better than nothing. So they did bring in a new weapon variant. This one's called the Crimson Wolf, and it looks amazing. So moving on to Anran, I know she has a little bit of controversy going on. People don't really like the way that she looks, and I completely agree. I read the comics, I saw the origin story for Wu Yang, and she looks so good over there. I don't know why they changed her face to make her look like Juno slash Kiriko. As far as cosmetics go right now, they didn't really do a whole lot with her, which is a little disappointing. Like, now here we have a look at Omri. Nice little Bandera style costume. I love it. It looks so clean. The other reskins look kind of boring, but they're not supposed to be anything special. They're just reskins. Doesn't really seem like he has a lot going on with the highlight intro, the big tree pose, or the emote, so I'm a little disappointed. Like, I'm trying to give you guys credit for doing a lot, but then for your actual characters, you don't really do anything. Next up is Mizuki. Okay, there we go. Nice little outfit. You kind of have to spend some money for it, but you know what? It's better than nothing. And once again, there's nothing else with the rest of his stuff. That's really disappointing. I'm sorry. And finally, the man of the show, the legend, Jetpack Cat. I'm so excited for this one. I am excited to play. I love this thing already. It's one of those things where it's like, I didn't know I needed it until they finally brought it in. And I am a little sad that the recolors don't change the color of the fur, but it's better than nothing. But I am gonna say one thing. I own an all white cat, so if they ever bring in an all white cat, I'm getting him ASAP. I don't care if it's $200, $300, it will be mine. Not a whole lot going on with the emotes, the big tree poses, and it really hurts. Like, why? Why? You guys could have been a little bit more creative, but you know what? Still a big update. I'm not gonna judge them too much for that, but it does hurt. So for events going on right now, they have the whole talent versus Overwatch thing. Basically, you pick a team and you get to do some weekly missions for some minor rewards. You're able to switch over to the other side when you finish your regular missions, and that way you kind of just get both rewards. It doesn't really matter which team you pick, and since you can switch, but they did say that in the live stream that at the end of the year they're gonna do something for like the actual winning side. I wouldn't worry about it too much, just get your stuff done and move on. Here's a little tab for the story, for the lore if you care about it. Click on it, you can read some of the latest comics going on right now. And here goes the shop. Nice little starter pack with Jetpack Hat and 1,000 Blizzard coins. There's this skin for Misuki. He looks actually kind of really cool. I am so excited for this. I love Hello Kitty. My room is filled with Hello Kitty plushies and stuff, and when I saw it, I was so excited. I'm like, yes, I get my cinema roll, I get my Hello Kitty, I get my Kuromi, and there's so many people who are going to be excited about this one. The price, though, this one hurts my wallet. This one hurts me in my soul. I don't need it. It's really expensive. I just want it. It's wants. It's not needs, but actually, I do need it because I love it. Blizzard, they know how to make money. We are idiots who like to give them money. And you know what? I'm probably not gonna buy it ASAP, but I am gonna buy it at some point. So far, all the cinema roll stuff's my favorite. The Hello Kitty Juno though, that one's really good skin. 10 out of 10. The cinema roll, highlight intro, best thing I've ever seen. I'm getting that ASAP. Next up, Juno got a mythic weapon, and I have been in love with Juno's gameplay ever since she came out. She is so fun. She's not the best healer, I don't think, but I love playing as her. I love space. I'm a big space person. Anything that's space related, I'm there. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. Look at that cute little thing. I don't know if it really matters or not, but it's nice to have. That little alien thing, I love it. That UFO popping up with the killing animation, that's actually really cool. I love it. 10 out of 10. I'm getting this ASAP. This one hurts. This one hurts. Not me as much because I already have my mythic skin that I care about. I have the Juno one. But for other people, I know there's a lot of people where your favorite character doesn't get any love. And just like always, Mercy gets all the attention, she gets all the love. Here goes another mythic skin for Mercy. It looks amazing. It looks so good. All the different styles. 10 out of 10. The original one, I know it wasn't the best, but it wasn't that bad. Nowhere where it's like, you know what? I fucked up by getting it. It kind of hurts that, they could focus so much on all these other characters and they're just like let's just give Mercy another one. She deserves it. Like, I know her outfits sell, I know why they sell, but it still hurts when they have really good characters that they could give them like really cool skins, but they choose not to. So whatever. So enough hating on Mercy as a whole. Not really hate, just my criticism, I guess. Her color variants for this skin are really cool. I think I like the iridescent one the most, but all the other ones, the different styles, they're actually really good. I did see that they brought in a new color for the mythics. It's like an orange glow. I don't necessarily know if I like it on Mercy, but I think for other characters it might look kind of cool. So they completely revamped the UI for the main lobby. Honestly, it looks kind of nice. Everything's all in one screen. You don't have to click on one thing, click it again, click on it again, and you know what? I messed up. Let me go back. Everything's just there. Simple streamline of the process of going 10 losses in a row. And I'm there. Also, new season, so all the placements, all your ranks for competitive, everything reset. Get in there, go get back into Grandmaster, Master, or Bronze. I'm not super into competitive. I was more into it when I was in the console, but that was like back in Overwatch 1. And then technically we're already back in Overwatch 1, but when Overwatch 1 was peaking, and they know, like, they kind of lost their luster after a while. I'm not gonna play competitive anymore. It sucks. The whole goats meta, it really broke me. I'm not gonna do that again. Like, maybe I'll do the placements just for the weapon points, but I just can't see myself getting back into it. I know they changed it a lot. I've done Coliseum competitive. It's actually kind of fun, but I cannot stay up all night. And now let's have a look at the battle pass. So far, it's supposed to be focused on Talon versus Overwatch, the current age of it. And here's Vendetta. She looks actually really cool. This is supposed to be after she took over Talon. She's really big into the whole Coliseum thing, so seeing more stuff with her, I love it. I'm not the biggest fan of her character wise because she was a little bit busted when she came out. Like, even I try playing her and I would get like 4 or 5 kills, like nothing. It's like, I don't think a character should come out and you just instantly, get played the game like nothing. Nice little highlight intro for Tracer. Love to see it. Just like always, little fillers here and there. Oh, nice little skin for Lena. Tracer. Oh, big tree pose for Vendetta. Okay, that's a really nice spray for Mercy. It's really gorgeous. Nice little spray for Baptiste, and here goes Moira. She looks really menacing. She looks really cool. I love Moira. Here's a highlight intro for Anna. Okay, a little simple. It's alright. skin for Baptiste. Looks cool. Simple and clean. I do like her hairstyle in there. Victory pose for McCree, Cassidy. Ah, that's cute.
Make a wish.
Lucy. Oh, I am gonna say I do appreciate that Lucio got a Hello Kitty costume, and then he also got a costume in the battle pass. It kind of feels like forever since he got a skin. I'm not super up to date in Overwatch, but from what I've seen, it doesn't seem like he gets much love. This Maga skin is kind of really cool. That's actually really sick. A lot of knives, which is a little weird because he's got two like miniguns. I don't ever really seen him like do any type of stabbing ever. So little creative choice I don't really get, but okay. Okay, this page is focused on Brigitte, and I'm just gonna say it. I really enjoy Brigitte. I hated her in the Golds, and I hate her who she was as a character in Overwatch, but I think she's really pretty. I think she's definitely one of the pretty girls out there in Overwatch. Not like it matters, but just saying. So it looks like the final skin in the Overwatch Battle Pass is Genji, which he looks really dope. That blue, I don't think it matches him as much. I look at Genji, I see green, but that's actually really cool. And I don't really get why they always make it seem like he's completely disfigured, like his face wise, with the whole mask. But I'm like, he looks really handsome right there. Like I can see why Mercy loves him. So they did bring in some new passives for all the characters. You see, they all have like little sub roles. Each character has like a new passive that helps them with certain stuff. I was going through it and I can see why most of them are the way they are, but there's some where they don't necessarily make sense. Like Lucio has the passive where if he gets his ultimate, he gets a little bit more extra charge. I get it, it kind of makes sense, but he's also really fast. He's got a lot of mobility. So this overall survivor, where if you do anything that involves movement ability, I feel like Lucio and Jetpack Cat, they should be in that sub role. Like they have so much mobility, and like I'm sure it kind of would make him a little bit busted, but I don't know. I feel like that one should have just been changed from the start. Okay, so we're finally gonna try out the new heroes one by one. It's a lot, so please bear with me. First off is Domina. Her primary fire is this little gun that shoots a concentrated laser. Doesn't seem like she does a whole lot of damage with it. Maybe to a tank it doesn't seem like a lot, so you're probably just gonna try to focus on the squishies. It does have a headshot damage, but it doesn't seem to be like a whole lot. And this is what makes her a tank. This is really cool. She has this big barrier that surrounds in a big curve. It's unique in the sense that it's grid based. So if your enemy shoots one little grid more than the others, it's gonna break that little one. Next up, she has this shove ability that hits up close in a wide area. It pushes the enemy back. It's really good for environmental kills. She has this projectile that you can manually detonate. Otherwise, just wait for it to hit a wall or an enemy and it'll blow up. Her ultimate is actually really cool. So she puts this barrier around the enemy and they're unable to shoot outside. And after a certain time, it kind of just blows up. It spreads to like all nearby enemies if you shoot it at a particular spot. Next up are her perks. They're both pretty good. I'm gonna do the range one. It's not noticeably different, but I'm sure in an actual match, it's gonna be really important. Her second set of perks, they're really good. They both staggered the enemy. I went with the power one. I don't see a big difference, but again, I'm pretty sure it'll be more apparent in the receiving end. Next up on the list is Amri. His primary fire is just a basic burst rifle. The damage is pretty good. There's supposed to be no difference in hip firing and hard aiming, so pick and choose which one you rather have. His other two abilities, they're really basic. He's got a side pistol that gives him lifesteal. Doesn't really do a whole lot of damage, and it looks like you have to manually hit the trigger, so it's not a continuous shot. His other ability is just a grenade. It's a grenade. Basic. His ultimate's kind of cool. There's two sides of it. So you can fast fire it, or you can hold on to it to make a bigger blast. I'm a little disappointed because he kind of just stays in the sky. So in a good lobby, you're just gonna get shot out the sky, and then you have no ult. So good luck with that. Looking at his perks, they don't seem to be super different, anything major. I'm gonna try out the ultimate, but you're not gonna notice it in practice range. His second set of perks, they're
Time
not
to
too
change up the
crazy. I'm
strategy.
just gonna go with the sticky grenades. The other one seems good if the enemies all bundle up, but you can't ever go wrong with a sticky grenade. Her primary fire, she sends a projectile that sets her enemies on fire, and after you get them on fire, you should switch to her fan. When she uses her fan, it does a lot more damage, but it does have a limited range, so you gotta be careful with that. Her next ability is kind of really cool. It's a rush. So she sets herself on fire, and you like push yourself against the enemies with it. Her other ability, where if she's surrounded by enemies, she'll go one by one and she'll hit all of them. And this is what's really cool about Anran. She has two different ultimates. It's like a big fireball AoE, and for her second one, this one's really cool. When she dies, she has an ult where she's able to resurrect herself, and when she does that, she does like a big fireball AoE. Her perks are really good. I like the longer burn timer, but you can't go wrong with either one. Her second set of perks, they're also really good. I kind of generally prefer the invincibility with the healing. So here's Misuki.
All the sight
He's
lines
got a
are
really interesting primary fire. It does some decent damage. For healing, he throws a hat around that like bounces around from character to character, healing them. He's got a multiplier, so I'm assuming the more damage you do, the more healing you can do. He's got a copy of Old Sombra's teleporter. I kind of
chain
expected
of
him to
alignment.
like wall climb. He with his teleporter, I feel like he should have had that. I don't know why he doesn't. And he has this chain that it puts characters in place, kind of like Ramatra's ability, except singular. His ultimate's kind of cool. It's like a Maga cage that you can aim it around. It blocks projectiles for anyone who's inside the cage, and it does heal your teammates with the cage. His first set of perks, they're alright. I did the damage increase, that way I can show you how his damage differs between a regular person and a person hit by the chain with the perk bonus. Nothing too insane, a little boring, but it is what it is. For his second set of perks, I do think the additional bounce seems more impactful, so I'm just gonna try that one out. Can't really show it to you since it's practice range and there's only like two enemies nearby,
We'll
so
go this
take that for what
strategy.
it is. And finally, the myth, the legend, the goat, the cat. Here is Jetpack Cat. We've been waiting years for him. He's finally here. His mobility with mouse and keyboard's a little weird, but we're gonna get used to it really quick. He heals by shooting his teammates, and that's pretty cool. It looks like it's healing by a decent amount, so he might actually be a really good healer. I am excited to try him out in actual matches. Here's him shooting at the enemy, and here's him shooting at the enemy with the headshot. His first ability, it's mobility, and he is fast. We are zooming, boys. He is fast as fuck, boy. Unfortunately, for his next ability, you can't really see it in the practice range. So you can carry your teammates, but they need to consent to being picked up. Second ability is called Purr, and it's just like a AoE wave that heals anything around him. So between this and his primary fire, he's gonna be such a good healer. I can already see it. His ultimate's really cool. It kind of just carries an enemy, so in a hazard map, that's just a free kill. People are gonna be so pissed. I can already tell. His first set of perks, they're both actually really good. I'm kind of really interested in the melee, and I'm just gonna say his melee's so cute. I love that. I love the little. Ah, he is gonna be everyone's main. He is gonna be such a evil character. I love it. His second set of perks, they're both good, but I'm just gonna show off the knockback ability really quick. So it seems like you actually do need a good amount of speed for it to actually work, and this is gonna be so evil in hazard maps. Here's his second perk. it actually does a decent amount on squishies. So he's gonna be all over the place, and I love it. I'm so ready for this. And that's about it for this massive update. If by any chance you stayed to the end to watch, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. I'm probably gonna make another video on play with all the characters, so if you're interested in seeing how they work in an actual match, please watch it. And thank you so much for being here.